All right, today we're going to talk about upgrading and downgrading your relationship types with individual women. We're going to talk about when to do that and when not to do that, when it makes sense to do that, when it doesn't make sense to do that, because you will make mistakes on both, and I certainly have, and that's normal. I want to get good at this. This is a key part of managing your Alpha 2.0 relationships, okay? Now, right off the bat, I got to make something clear. When I say you upgrade or downgrade a woman from one of the three categories, I am not saying you downgrade the woman. Sometimes women will come across this material and they'll say, oh, you're going to downgrade a woman? Oh my God, that's so degrading. No, you're not downgrading the woman. You're downgrading the relationship that you have with that woman. Okay? You're not downgrading the woman. We're not talking about downgrading people. We're talking about downgrading relationships. Make sense? Okay. So, as you know or should know, three types of relationships in the Alpha 2.0 world. You've got FBs, who are women you're having sex with. They're your friends with benefits, okay? But you're not dating them. They're not spending the night. You're not hanging out. You're not going out to movies and stuff. They're just your friends you have sex with. That's it, okay? MLTR, women you are dating, women you like. And you can have multiple MLTRs. You can have multiple FBs. These are women you're actually dating. You're going on dates with. She's spending the night. You actually have romantic feelings or intentions with her. OLTR means your actual wife or your girlfriend. It's an open long-term relationship, so you are emotionally exclusive just to her, but you can have sex with other women provided they're just FBs, okay? These are the three levels. And at all times, you should know which of these three that woman you're dating is. If you are at all unclear, you're gonna have lots of problems. Don't do that. Be very clear about which one of these she is at all times. Now, you can have scenarios, I've had them, where maybe you have an FB, right? And she turns out to be pretty cool, pretty chill, pretty relaxed, pretty fun, pretty smart. And you're like, oh, I like her. She's doing pretty well. I think I will upgrade her to MLTR. You can do that, okay? So you can move her from FB to MLTR if you want. That's fine. Why would you do that? You would do that if she has a long track record of quality behavior, which means low drama. Actually, let's write that down. So this is why you would downgrade someone. Maybe we should start there. Why you would downgrade a woman? Maybe you have an MLTR and she becomes a problem. Okay, and you're like, fuck that up. She really should be an FB. So you would downgrade her and go this way. Okay? Why would you do that? Reason number one, drama. If she gives you drama, that is grounds for downgrading. You want to make sure that a woman you date long term doesn't give you a lot of shit, doesn't complain, doesn't fight, doesn't argue, doesn't make demands. That's another one, demands. When she demands things. Why aren't we seeing each other more often? How come you don't take me to fancier restaurants? Matter of fact, what's interesting is, if a woman wants to qualify for this, she has to be cool during this. If she's demanding and bitchy during this, she'll never get to there. That's how I view this. I have an OLTR wife. Why did she get, now she didn't start at OLTR, she started here, then moved to here, she was here for a while, and then I moved her to here. I upgraded her twice. Make sense? Now if she was at an MLTR bitching and moaning about how we didn't spend enough time together, how come we're not going on more dates, and how come we're not spending, she's whining all the fucking time, she would have stayed here. Maybe even gone to here, but she didn't. Women need to understand that. We will upgrade a woman based on her, upgrade the relationship, I just did it. Upgrade the relationship based on her behaviors, not based on her intentions or based on what she bitches about. Make sense? Another reason you could downgrade a woman is availability. If she's unavailable a lot, right? Unavailable. That says unavailable, just trust me. If she's unavailable, if you try to schedule things with her, she's out of town a lot, or she's with her friends a lot, or if she's dating other guys, the other guys are taking too much of her time, okay, fine. Then you can downgrade her and say, well, okay, you're an FB now. Now let's talk about how to do that, how to downgrade a woman. You don't say to a woman, you don't verbalize and say, you're an MLTR right now, but now I'm gonna downgrade you and make you an FB. So I'm only gonna see you once a week now. Okay, no, you just do it. There's no conversation. When you go from here to here, there's no conversation. You just do it. You just are not available as often. You're too busy. Don't lie to women, please. But you know what I'm saying. You just start seeing her less often and seeing her in different contexts. Well, what if she doesn't like that, Caleb? That she doesn't have to like it. She can leave and go date someone else whenever she wants, as always. Who cares what she wants? You should have several women on rotation, not just one. That's monogamy. Monogamy doesn't work. Okay? So you just do it. There's no technique to it. You just do it. How do you upgrade? Now, when you upgrade from here to here, again, you just do it. You don't say, I am going to start dating you now. No. A lot of guys verbalize this stuff way too much. Don't do that. Okay, just do it. You just do it. You start seeing her. Hey, let's go out. Sometimes you have an FB and you upgrade her to MLTR. She'll be surprised. We're going to go out? Oh, cool. Okay, great. Great, that's fine. Just do it. When you upgrade from MLTR to OLTR, that is not something that will happen very often. In my entire life, it's happened about twice of all the women I've dated. That's not a short list. When this happens, there is a talk. I cover that in the Ultimate Open Relationships Manual at haveopenrelationships.com. There is the OLTR talk. And it's a talk you have with a woman when you move her from MLTR to OLTR. And I'm not going to go through that whole talk here. It's a little off topic. But basically, it is you describing all the negatives of her having a long-term relationship with you. So when I had the OLTR talk with Pink Firefly, I had a list of 5 things. And I went 5 negative things about me. I said, look, if we're going to be together long-term, because the intention was marriage, because I'm an old man. If you don't want to get married, please don't, okay? But if you want to do that under an OLTR model, that's fine. I said a number of things. I said, hey, I'm moving out of the country in a few years. So if you're with me, you're coming with me, or I'm going by myself. Okay? I'm going to sleep with women for the rest of my life. You don't like that? You should probably date somebody else. What was the other thing I said? There was like 4 or 5 things. Oh, I have kids. I have grown kids, and sometimes they fuck up. They may need to move back home for a few months, and you're going to have to deal. Okay? If that's a problem, you should be with someone else. You go through all the negatives of you, and if she passes that talk, then she becomes your OLTR. And at that point, when she becomes your OLTR, you can't see MLTRs anymore. So if you have any MLTRs at the moment, what do you got to do? You have to downgrade them to FBs, or just drop them completely. You can only have FBs when you have an OLTR. Make sense? That's the basics on downgrading versus upgrading. It's a little more complicated than this, but this is the gist. If you want more details, go to calebjones.com. All my books and stuff are there. Have fun. Bye.